Okay, so you want to own a football team. And I am not talking about a local Sunday league club. I am talking about a real professional football team. The kind that plays in front of 80,000 screaming fans every week. The kind whose jersey is worn by millions of people across 50 countries. The kind that makes its owner famous, powerful, and, if they play their cards right, extremely wealthy. But here's the thing nobody tells you. Most football club owners lose money every single year. Not a little money, hundreds of millions of dollars. Some of the richest people on the planet have poured billions into football clubs and never seen a single dollar of profit. So why do they keep buying? And who are the rare few who actually make money from this business? By the end of this video, you will know exactly how much it costs to buy a professional football club, where every dollar comes from and where every dollar goes, and the hidden reason billionaires keep buying teams even when the numbers make no sense. Let's get into it. First, let us understand what we're talking about. Professional football, what Americans call soccer, is the most watched sport on planet Earth. 3.5 billion people, almost half the world's population, consider themselves football fans. The English Premier League alone is broadcast in 189 countries. The total global football industry is worth around $600 billion. The top 20 football clubs in the world generate a combined revenue of over $10 billion every single year. Real Madrid, Manchester United, Barcelona, Liverpool. These are not just sports teams. They are global media and entertainment empires that happen to play football on weekends. So how much does it cost to buy a professional football club? It depends entirely on which league and which country you are talking about. At the bottom end, a League Two club in England, the fourth tier of English football, will cost you $5 million to $20 million. A championship club, the second tier, one step below the Premier League, costs $50 million to $200 million. A mid-table Premier League club costs $400 million to $800 million. A top 6 Premier League club, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United, Manchester City, Tottenham, costs $2 billion to $6 billion. Chelsea was sold in 2022 for $5.25 billion, making it the most expensive sports team sale in history at that time. In other European leagues, the numbers are similar. Paris Saint-Germain in France is valued at around $4 billion. Real Madrid and Barcelona are each valued at over $5 billion, though neither is technically for sale as they are owned by their members. In Major League Soccer in the United States, expansion fees have gone from $150 million just a few years ago to $300 to $400 million today as American billionaires rush into the sport. Once you own the club, here is where the money goes every single year. Player wages are the biggest expense by far. In the Premier League, the top clubs spend $300 million to $500 million per year just on player salaries. Kylian Mbappe at Real Madrid earns an estimated $50 million per year. Erling Haaland at Manchester City earns around $30 million per year. Just 2 players eating $80 million annually. Transfer fees are separate from wages. When a club buys a player, they pay a transfer fee directly to the selling club. Manchester City paid $100 million for Jack Grealish. Chelsea has spent over $1 billion on transfer fees in just 2 years. Stadium operations, staff, coaching staff, youth academy, training facilities add another $100 to $200 million per year for a top club. Total annual costs for a Premier League top 6 club, $600 to $900 million per year. Now here's where the money comes in. Broadcasting rights are the single biggest revenue source in modern football. In the Premier League, the TV rights are sold in a collective deal worth $10 billion every 3 years. That money is split among all 20 Premier League clubs. The bottom club gets around $100 million per season just from TV rights. The top club gets around $160 million. Champions League prize money adds another $50 to $120 million for clubs that qualify. Match day revenue, ticket sales, hospitality, stadium tours generates $80 to $120 million per year for big clubs. Commercial revenue, shirt sponsorships, kit deals, global partnerships is where the elite clubs separate themselves. Manchester United earns over $300 million per year from commercial deals alone. Real Madrid earns over $400 million commercially. Their brand is so global that companies pay hundreds of millions of dollars just to have their logo on the shirt. With billions flowing through these clubs, why do owners still lose money? The answer is the wage spiral. When one club pays a player $30 million per year, every other club competing for top talent must match it or lose their best players. Wages have grown faster than revenues for 20 consecutive years. In the Premier League, the average club spends 70 to 80% of its total revenue on wages alone. Financial experts say any business spending more than 60% of revenue on wages is in danger. Football clubs do it routinely and survive only because owners keep injecting fresh cash. The second problem is the transfer market addiction. Clubs buy expensive players to win trophies. Winning trophies attracts bigger sponsors and better players. But the cost of staying competitive keeps rising. Sadly, AC Milan, one of the most successful clubs in history, went bankrupt twice. Barcelona, despite being one of the two most valuable clubs in the world, accumulated debts of over $1.3 billion and was forced to sell their future TV rights just to pay current bills. Mistake number 1, spending on players without building commercial revenue to match. The second failure pattern is buying a club for ego rather than economics. When Roman Abramovich bought Chelsea in 2003, he personally injected over $1.5 billion into the club over 19 years. Chelsea won everything, but Abramovich never made his money back from football operations. The club was effectively his personal trophy, not a business investment. So, should you buy a football club? Let us look at the real numbers. Cost to buy a Premier League club, $400 to $6 billion. Annual operating costs, $400 to $900 million. Annual revenue for a top club, $600 to $900 million. Annual profit or loss, most clubs break even at best, lose $50 to $200 million on average. So, why do billionaires keep buying? Because the asset value keeps going up. Chelsea was bought for $140 million in 2003 and sold for $5.25 billion in 2022. That's a 37 times return on the original purchase price in 19 years. Manchester United was taken private by the Glazer family in $790 million in 2005. Today, it's valued at over $6 billion. The football club itself may lose money every year, but the asset, the brand, the stadium, the global fan base appreciates like real estate. You're not buying a business. You're buying one of the most powerful cultural assets on planet Earth. My verdict? Football club ownership is not an investment in the traditional sense. It's a wealth preservation and status amplification tool for people who already have more money than they know what to do with. The Glazers bought Manchester United. Jim Ratcliffe bought a stake in Manchester United. Todd Boehly bought Chelsea. None of them are doing it for the annual profit. They're doing it because owning a top football club puts you in a room with kings, presidents, and the most powerful people on earth. And that access, that's worth more than any dividend check. That's the economics of owning a top football team. Billions to get in, losses every year, but an asset that keeps growing in value forever. Subscribe. Next week, we're breaking down the economics of owning a McDonald's franchise. The numbers on that one are going to genuinely surprise you.